What is going on, guys? Your boy here back with another video. Thank you so much for checking me out. Today I'm just going to be talking about kind of a new wave I kind of want to start, at least for myself. And this is just me throwing this out there, so we'll just see how it goes. But I've been really thinking about this concept of like just improving myself overall. No matter what the subject is, if it improves my life, I want to improve in that. Um, Obviously, it's a crypto channel, so, wealth, health, because, without your health, you have nothing. Um, just a good community of people to be around. I want to have a family, find the right people. Um, but basically, I'm just going to be improving my life. And kind of wanted to maybe see if there's anybody interested in either talking about concepts or just different things. I know for me, I never really had anybody I could like converse with, like really like I don't know, every time I talk to somebody, it'd just be like I'd be the weird dude. So I don't know if there's people out there that also feel that way. Um, but I know for myself, it would have been nice to interact with like-minded people. There's a lot more ability to do that nowadays with people on the internet. But even so, I feel like a lot of people bring their problems into it, and I'm more interested in like the information. Um, but yeah, so if you want, just look for me on the links, in the description. Maybe we could chat. Um, if we work something out, who knows? Maybe I could answer a few of your questions. Maybe you guys could help me out. Um, I know I do a lot of referral links and stuff, so I could probably um, make you any money back that I may ask for you to help me out in, for my time and my effort. But we could talk about crypto. I could show you different things, how to earn money. Um, Really, I'm just trying to find a way to quit my job and kind of move forward. I have some other things I'm doing, but I also still want this channel to have some relevance because I like crypto. I like the idea of investing. Um, it's just it can be kind of a lot when you have a lot going on. So um, this just may be my way of trying to still, keep this channel alive. And I have plans for this channel. So I just don't want to give up on them. I'm also going back to the gym. I'm trying to get in shape. You can't really see it from the shot, but we could talk about that. I could tell you what I'm doing and different things. So I guess really, if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss, you can just let me know, and then we could really have a long conversation about it. Um, and then maybe we both can learn something. Because I also realize I'm a lifelong learner. There was no age where I'll be like, I won't hear somebody, unless there are some people, it's like, okay, you hear them out and it's like, okay, this dude's an idiot. But if this person seems like they know what they're talking about, I would at least hear them out because I want to get better, I want to learn. Um, Found out not everybody's like that too, so um, that could be a different video, but I also realize this is also something that was really shocking to me. As a kid, I would always wonder, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Um, and I would just never get an answer. But I found people weren't looking for the answer, which was shocking to me because it's like, dude, we're struggling. Things are hard. What can we do to improve this situation? And I think for a lot of people that throws people off because honestly, I think people are kind of used to being in their ways. And if their ways are bad, they're kind of used to it. So it's like kind of shocking when someone's like, hey man, you could do this and it'd be over. And I also think this is weird too. I think some people have this thing where if there's nothing to complain about, they get real nervous. Um, I don't know, that could be a whole nother video, but I'm not gonna get into that. But if you guys have any questions, if you want to talk about crypto, I know crypto's been going up, but I'm in this weird mindset where money doesn't really particularly make me happy anymore. Um, Maybe that's like a first world problem, but um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, crypto, it's still amazing. Bitcoin's nice. Everything's great, I guess. I've just been kind of getting bored with crypto, so I've kind of moved on. Um, I'm big into, I bought some comics the other day. This is like a Joker comic, and I got some down there. I got some other investments too, but I'm kind of trying to branch out and stuff, but I'm still obviously buying crypto, smaller amounts. Not gonna lie, some of the altcoins look quite I don't want to say tantalizing. That sounds kind of weird, but the prices are low, so it makes you think. But then I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like the altcoins are just a freaking rug pull, and I mean, not all of them, but seriously, proceed with caution with the altcoins. But obviously, buy Bitcoin. I have a little bit of Ethereum now. I don't know. I haven't talked about crypto in a while, so I don't even check my balances really anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just exhausting. So, um, I, I guess that's. I was gonna say, um, I did end up getting my insurance payout, from the person that hit my car. I didn't do anything spectacular with it. In fact, actually, I just paid off more debt to get myself in a more secure position. Um, and I bought a couple items. So that's pretty much it. But I'm always in this bettering my situation because I know times will not always be so, one, rough, but also um, so good. You know, you have to plan when times are good for when times are bad. And that's the thing I think a lot of people get wrong. You know, and I mean, we're all on our own journey. Um, but I'm always planning, to a fault, honestly. Sometimes I have to force myself to enjoy life because I can't risk losing my position. It's funny. It's like my mom called me and she's like, "Oh, did you hear about the tariffs?" And I just didn't think something was, something happened to you with Bitcoin. One, obviously she doesn't understand, so it's fine, but I was like, even without my Bitcoin, I would still be in a really good position. Um, but I mean, you know, it's not for everybody because people look at me like I'm crazy, and I actually am crazy, but um, I don't know. I just want to. It's almost like I just want to see what would happen. I don't know if I'm like an adrenaline junkie deep down, or it's just like I don't know something about buying, let's say one of these, and then like later on in the future, it'd be worth like, let's just say a few $100s or something, right? That like kind of, you know what it is? It's the fact that there's no cap on these, right? Like I paid $8 for this comic. There's no real, like, I could sell it for 1 million if it sold. Obviously it wouldn't, but you can't do that with $8, right? You can't have $8 and then ask for more than. I mean, you could loan it out, I suppose, but you can't get as much of a return on just holding money. And even then, you don't get to enjoy the beauty of it, and you're losing money to depreciation. So basically, all I'm saying is, I want to do something to help me quit my job. If you would like to make some money doing referrals. I could figure something out to where we could make some money. And I also accept payment in Bitcoin or Ethereum. You know how nice that sounds, right? Like imagine, right? Like that's real freedom. You know, sending Bitcoin, sending Ethereum, really Bitcoin. I'm not the biggest fan of Ethereum, but I think it is cool now because it's like getting some rarity to it. But in a strange way, we're moving towards this weird like eagle eye matrix future. It's kind of crazy, man. But yeah, see you guys next, man. Peace.